All right, everyone, I'm ready. Vic, you rolling?
Rolling.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone from my coaches to my teammates. You guys taught me the importance of teamwork.
Yo, this nigga
working
ugly.
together.
Nigga, teamwork?
Yeah.
You went
Shout out
teamwork?
to my man,
Nigga,
Vic,
you didn't pass the
holding camera
ball.
down. I ain't gonna ask where you got the camera, but thanks. I'd like to thank my loving parents for sacrificing so much to provide for me and my sister. And I'd like to thank my twin, Cece, for being a great role model in my life. This has been an extremely tough
You
decision.
didn't thank Vic?
Each school was carefully considered, but I have finally
That's-
decided to choose.
What's the worst possible school on this list? Why are all these schools actually kind of good? I think Arizona might be the worst school on this list. No? But I low-key want to choose the Longhorns. I'm gonna go with the Longhorns. Wait, but I'm gonna go with the Longhorns.
They say everything is bigger in this state, and I feel I will be too. So I'm excited to announce I will be the newest audition to the University
This nigga said
of Texas at
audition.
Austin. Longhorn Nation.
Nah, we dropping horns. No, Longhorn Nation. Longhorn Nation.
Peace up in here like, ayy.
That's wait.
Okay.
Why she always hating on
I'm
dude?
planning on bringing a national championship to Austin.
Of course.
All right. Gonna be tough being so far from home.
He didn't even thank him.
I've been preparing for this decision. Now I'm ready for the next step. So I will see you in the Lone Star State. Thanks for watching.
Big Texas.
Big Texas.
Last on me so hotties though. Hey,
Chill.
Go cut off the camera, bro. We're gonna be rolling forever if we.
burnt orange all day, and you still looking fly.
Why are you even here?
We already been through this, yo. Show them Longhorns, man. Show them Longhorns. Texas.
Bruh. That's a real friend right there. He hyping me up and shit, bruh. Alright, let's hop in.
Here on 2K Sports.
Oh, was that Michigan?
Some great action in store tonight. Seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood.
Okay.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and
Why
Greg
the
Anthony.
Michigan jerseys
It's
look
the Michigan
so- I don't
Wolverines and the Texas Longhorns.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we can
Crawford.
see that again on display.
Bruh, just shoot
here
the ball.
tonight.
I ain't gonna
Well,
lie.
with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know
we
that there are
definitely
going to be
dropping.
scouts watching his every move. But you look at the roster of both of these
Should I
teams,
try to
they're really
dish the
loaded with
ball?
talent.
So the
I'm
Wolverines
okay. I'm
starting
gonna
five.
do that. Fuck
Now
it.
this is out
Hey, is
there
that
with
Miles
Jones.
Turner?
Then there's Flash, and it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the two-guard spot.
He didn't get open, so I had to
He takes a
shoot
lot of
there.
pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
Oh no, bad time to slip up there.
I didn't. What? What am I getting attacked for? I didn't even curse. I didn't even say a bad word. How did I get
And
attacked?
he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses.
Yo,
And you
bruh,
look at
this
the long list of
this
former
ref is on
players
drugs,
from the University
bro.
of Michigan. A lot
This
of
ref
big
needs to
name
retire.
NBA players
I'm
got their
tired of this
start
ref,
as
bro.
Wolverines.
He done
It's
called
been
me
that
for
way
2
a long
texts.
time.
I haven't done anything, and he called me for texts. I hate this ref.
Here's Smith. Pass to Flash.
Like what?
From 13 feet, it goes
Whoa.
down.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are
Okay.
all it takes
Didn't
to
I
get
shoot
him
it
in his
55
arms.
times?
Launches a three. Shot is off. Now the
Okay.
Wolverines take it the other way.
Okay. Take it away.
They double in with Freak.
Oh,
Kicks it
this
to
team
Ellis.
looks more competent. I guess I
Michigan
can't just
moving
bait
it
them into
around.
shots, right? Nah, I still can. I'm still standing by the
Here's
paint.
Flash.
Still trying to get my
6 on the
stats
shot
up.
clock.
I really
A
never
three.
did.
Shot is off.
I'm getting my stats up.
defense,
I ain't
Michigan.
gonna lie. That's Miles
Freak with it.
Turner. Ugh.
Rebounded by Ellis.
Damn.
And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Jones.
And he
Only got
started
2
to get what he
points.
wants here early and often. Nice move. And you see a lot of players who are very
Don't ever do
talented
that again.
play
If
with
I
the
pass you the
first
ball,
foot.
you shoot the
That
ball.
is not
Don't
the
ever
case
do that
with
again.
Freak. He doesn't try and attract any
do that
unnecessary
again.
attention and just focuses on playing his
They must
one
not
year
know.
there.
They must not
And
know
that's
who I
all
am.
the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
They must not know who I
Not
am. They
watching
must not
for
know
the
who I
line
am.
that time.
Ref, tell them.
Passes it to Flash. The tray.
Like, please shoot.
And the rebound goes to the Longhorns.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the
Green.
classroom.
And how about Freak?
Come on now.
4.0 GPA.
Come on now.
an honor student
I have a
in high school,
4.0 GPA.
And has carried
Oh,
that
my
same
God.
work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly.
Oh my God.
And guys got careless with the ball.
Look at the
there,
jersey
and the
number.
turnover
You
leads
know
to the
I'm
big stuff.
nothing
Once
but
he
business.
came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
You know I'm nothing but business.
That's exactly the way to do it, too,
Okay.
Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Smith right side. The basket drop,
Oh my
saying it's
gosh, he
foul.
just and one me,
Free throw coming
and I
for
just
him.
got subbed out. Oh,
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Rush is checked in, and a change for the Wolverines. Jefferson's checked in.
getting him the ball out of that rim.
Leadership there as he
Okay.
increases the
Don't
lead.
lie.
I like that. That's got to be
I'm trying to
the
drop
tough
another
pill
30.
for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
He just
And
ball
now
hawk
in transition
you.
is Horton. Here we go. And the basket is good.
Oh
Got
my
to go
God, that
through
was
on the
tough bucket.
contact, so a free throw
Hey,
coming
missed
up.
this though. I'm gonna
Great
need to miss this
opportunity for a
shot.
three-point play. Michigan making some changes. Wright, he's checked in for Smith. And Banks is subbed in for Flash. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball.
Okay.
Really in all sports. The school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sport. It's
Okay.
easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
Offensive rebound. Wright dishes to Jefferson.
Yo,
Outside Knight. They double him with Freak. Knight kicks to Taylor.
bro,
Out to the right wing. Banks passes to Knight. There's the feed to
bro,
Jefferson.
please somebody
Back
keep
tonight.
the ball.
There's the screen. Goes back up. And the bucket
What?
on his way to the free throw
What?
line.
What?
Making a three-point
Did I
play.
just say what?
For the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots
Don't
up
worry.
no matter
Don't
what.
worry about that.
One way or
That's
another,
true.
he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many
That's true. I'm
are
gonna get my shot up no
confident that
matter
he'll
what.
continue to improve.
Part of it has been some highs and lows in the Michigan program. Overall, you have to give them credit for being a persistent presence in the tournament. A lot of iconic moments have
Damn.
involved the Maize and Blue.
On the court for Michigan. We've got Flash. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Crawford at the 2-guard.
Bro,
Smith, no luck.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause
That's
that
in.
shot to go awry.
that's
And this
in.
is
Oh
what they
my
want.
I mean, to
goodness.
announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive.
The
It can
3-point line
definitely
is
be
farther
considered a
now,
statement
so that
win
would make sense
for the
why it's a
Longhorns.
little.
Tonight,
Okay,
they seem
yeah.
committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Do not sub me out.
The Texas Longhorns have been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean,
Okay.
still looking for their first college basketball championship on the
Oh,
men's
and
side
that's
is
where I come in,
what
Chad?
they're reaching for.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Off target
Oh.
from three-point range.
Come on, you gotta steal that.
Banks against Hudson.
Oh.
41 seconds left in the second half. Here's Flash to the inside.
That's a walk.
Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. Now here's Freak. Fires from deep. But
Oh
they
my
get it.
gosh.
Banks with a rebound.
Come on.
And the pass
We
to
gotta get
Cunningham.
one more bucket.
Jefferson kicks to Smith. Shoots from 12. Good.
He has such
How much
a
you got?
nice touch
27?
for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over.
Oh my goodness, dude. I didn't finish
So
the game
easy,
with 30
Texas with the
points.
win here.
My life is ruined. How did my draft stock go down? Turn into House of Horrors as Grumpy Dick and Bond struggles with game?
On 2K Sports.
I'm gonna try to get it
The
a
action
little
doesn't
bit.
get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball. Going at it on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Texas Longhorns. and the
Okay,
Georgetown
guess I
Hoyas.
will not.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college
I
game.
guess I
You
will
can
not.
just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a
Like, I really
must-have
wanted to go for
game,
it, but I think I'm gonna just have to
like a
score.
tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the court for the Longhorns. Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Ellis out there. Turner is out there at guard. And it's Ford in at the 4 spot. Here's Hudson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any
Damn,
of their
bro.
teams and find an NBA center on the roster. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
I mean, he missed the shot.
They set the pick. Trice kicks to Price. They double him with Freak. The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert.
Then they get the ball back. I forgot that happened.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force. And then you had Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines. And you see
Yeah,
that
that
with
nigga
Freak.
built like the
He's got the
Nasties.
skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
Bro.
And guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no
This nigga built like a football player,
guys
bro.
like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible
Bro, I'm
skills, but their leadership on the
struggling.
floor
I'm struggling.
is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. And stolen by Freak. Pulls up for 3. And it's the Longhorns
Gotta
from
pull up
deep.
for the 3.
Always eager to shoot the 3, and on the fast break, he knows it's going to be there for him.
Now here's Harkless. Not a lot of room. And there's the pass to Wilson. Hodges with a screen on Hudson.
Oh my.
Wilson into the lane. And that one, no
Come
good
on,
to
we
start off
sharking.
on the night.
We sharking.
Oh, and a fast break now for the Longhorns. And a wide open
We
look
sharking.
for Freak.
We sharking.
Texas hits
We
again
sharking.
from deep.
We
This
sharking.
is not a
What you
tough
talking
case
about?
to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back
God
inside.
damn it.
It's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. And here's Texas. 11 unanswered points for him.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are
Oh
known
my
for their football
goodness.
actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball.
I just
on this
missed
list,
2
too.
easy
A lot
buckets,
of
bro.
pros have come out of Texas.
Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Trice. And it's Gonzalez in at the shooting guard position. And for Texas,
I just
Freak
missed
is in at
3
the point.
easy shots.
Also, Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 slot. With the Texas Longhorn program, they've had a lot of NBA talent through the years. Greg Durant being the biggest name, but there are plenty.
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge is not far behind in terms of his impact.
LaMarcus
Tristan
Aldridge
Thompson,
isn't-
DJ Augustine, Avery Bradley. Been a lot of great Longhorns.
Nigga just
to
compare
play in our
Marcus
league.
Aldridge to
5 to
KD.
shoot. The Hoyas need to get off a shot. That one's good, and the Texas lead
Did
is
he
down.
mean
Now
as a
it's
Texas
3 on the
Longhorn
bucket from Warren.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Open and close and
Yo,
nasty.
I had to throw something
Freak's
up,
got
bro.
11 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Hudson.
Miles
Beautiful
Turner,
dish,
wake
and
up,
that goes
please.
down.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
And here's Texas. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Freak. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 14.
Great
That's
outside
14
shooting
points.
fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Tries passes to Gonzalez.
Okay.
They double him
Okay,
with
we
Freak.
strapping that out. We
Dishes to
strapping that
Warren.
out. That's easy.
Pass to Trice.
That's easy straps.
For the 3. The rebound by Turner. Longhorns leading by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
That's
And
it.
that one's good. Freak.
That's
And they're
it.
getting their
How much
points
is
now
that?
almost
17?
exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Yo.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Texas. From downtown.
Green.
And
That's
again,
20.
it's the Longhorns
That's 20 in the
from
first
deep.
quarter.
Man,
That's
the
20.
triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They got to get up into the shooters.
Did my
here.
teammates fall
Nothing
asleep,
fancy
or-
there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the situation.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's
23.
able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that. Pretty
My teammates
one-handed
aren't
finish.
awake,
And
man.
we
They just
reached
aren't.
halftime in this one.
They're just not
Texas
awake.
leads by 11. And stolen away. Oh, and a fast break now for the Longhorns. And Freak throws it down.
Okay,
There
that's
you go.
27.
One
That's
team
27.
operating on
We
all
going crazy.
cylinders at either end. Steals,
That was some
fast
ball
break
hog shit,
buckets.
but I don't care
The other
because I
team
need the ball. I need the
scrambling to
points.
find its
I'm trying to
game.
get drafted.
Great point.
You're gonna be a 4-year
that
college
aggression
player.
has
It's
allowed
okay.
them
Like,
to just
you're gonna be
create
like
a lot of
everybody else.
havoc. And boy, are they taking
Did I just get subbed out the game?
Wilson, he's checked in for the Hoyas.
Yo, who the fuck is this coach?
Longhorns leading by 16. We've got Hudson. Trice is out there with Nelson. And it's Felix in at the small forward.
Can my player use common
And
sense?
a big pound
He
shot
has
to the
no
rim, but it
awareness
sinks
on
right
the
in.
court.
And so it's Texas with it. Here's Freak.
That's a
Drills the
3?
three-pointer.
Yes, sir.
Freak's got 30.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not
Yeah, I just be
wasting
carrying
any
the load,
chances.
y'all.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Trice dishes to Nelson.
Yup.
And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Damn.
Ford kicks to Turner. Launches it.
That's it.
And Freak gets it to go
That's
on
it.
the
That's
assist by
33.
Turner. And that's now 33 points for Freak.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Like, I have 33 in there. Talking about something. Yo, can you please, please get the ball when you knock it out? Like, it's killing me how much that happens.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
guys, this
What a
was never
basic
really
egg,
a
dog.
contest, just a total obliteration, if
Literally.
you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Longhorns.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them.
Bro,
I mean, game planning
y'all
by the
put the
coaches,
ball up.
execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And what
Damn,
a
nigga,
huge
you taking
standout
all my
performance it
boys,
was
like-
for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Hell no.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How much is that?
37.
37?
That one will
Let's
seal
finish.
the deal
Let's-
there.
let's
They've
get 40. Let's hit
exploded
40.
here at the end.
Boy,
Let's
I
get
love
40.
the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Launches the 3.
Let's get 40.
Offensive rebound.
Fuck.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Trice kicks to Randolph. Nelson
Damn,
sets
that's
a
not a
screen
steal?
for Trice. Passes to
Yo.
Fields. And the foul called on Freak.
Yo, the coach is a fucking hater, dude. Yo. Oh, fuck it. Freshman dominated the college basketball when I started performance. Now I'm projected to be the #1 pick. Like, come on, bro.
Arizona's starting group. They've got Mitchell. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Johnson. And it's Lewis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Texas. It's a 3-point game. Here's Freak. Lawson defending. Freak with it.
You're right.
Damn.
Damn.
3 off the mark. Johnson against Ellis. And Lawson with the drive. Lawson is doubled. Here's Johnson.
Johnson, don't make
one
that.
falls.
Ah,
Went
he
off
just made
Lawson's
it.
feet. Well, for the
Okay.
Arizona Wildcat
Okay,
program,
I'm
they didn't
tweaking, I'm
really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the
How
conference.
about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
Here's Freak following the basket by Stanley Johnson. And
Yo.
Freak throws it
Oh,
down.
that's his name,
And
Stanley
really
Johnson.
epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he
Nigga,
shows
I'm not
around the
passing
rim.
for
Well,
shit.
judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
3-pointer. It's
Yo.
led by Arizona. Johnson kicks to Lewis. Johnson with it. Picked up by Ellis. Johnson wide open. He fires. And a big bounce off the rim.
All right, all right, all right.
Now Texas with it. Ford is screen on Lawson. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Johnson.
Yeah.
And Freak throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Now I'm finna get taken out the game, bro. I'm finna get taken out the game. Watch.
So both teams changing it up here.
Hollis Jefferson. Was that Rondé Hollis Jefferson, bro?
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Carter
He was in
outside.
college in
They set the pick.
2016, dude.
Kicks to Goodwin. And stolen by Freak. Oh, and a fast break now for the Longhorns. Here's the 3. Here's Hudson. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
Bro, pass me the ball next time. I could have passed to get my first ever assist, but no. We will
The
not
screen
pass
from
for
Ewing.
any sort of
Goodwin
assist.
passes to Carter. They double him with Freak. Carter dishes to Hollins.
We
That
barely
one
even playing
falls, coming off
defense.
Carter's feed.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
On the court for the Longhorns. Freak in a shooting guard. He's out there.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, we are
and it's
taking
Warwick
terrible shots
in
right
at the
now.
4. Goodwin kicks to Carter. Here's Ewing out to Carter. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Goodwin.
Damn,
I
dude.
guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Freak.
That's
and
green.
Texas hits again from deep.
What's
And
that,
when he's
like
got
10?
that much of a height advantage,
Damn, I got all
on the perimeter,
13?
It's
Okay.
really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
They double him with Freak. The feed to Ewing. Arizona moving the ball around.
Okay.
That drive by Carter goes up and lays it nice and
And he,
easy.
Good ball movement.
why are we
Put that
calling a
pass in the
timeout?
ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
bro.
Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is
Damn, I ain't
Along
even foul.
with Greg Anthony
Fuck
and
y'all.
Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Hold on, why this game looking a little close? Is this going to be a
Guys, you know,
clutch
it's been a
game?
close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak.
Why does Miles Turner have the three-point logo under his
Taking a
name?
look at Arizona. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell.
I'm not gonna lie, in 2016, they was not recognizing him like
Lewis in
that.
at the pivot spot,
Bro,
in the middle.
motherfuckers
And he
wanted him
can't
to
get
get
the
traded so many
Longhorns leading by
times.
4.
He's literally the only person on the
Here's
Patriots
Freak.
that never got traded.
Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got 16.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments here.
Pass to Johnson. To the paint. Ford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
Green, running from that
Longhorns
bench.
from deep.
Running from that bench.
Straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And here is Johnson following the three-pointer by Freak and stolen by Freak.
I should have went for the three.
Pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means.
All right, bro. I don't need you telling my backstory every
And
single
Greg, you
time,
can
bro.
see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak.
Okay.
And he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And with
Okay,
that, the
I don't
Longhorn
wanna hear
lead is
about
cut
Harlem
down
every
to just
fucking
10
time,
points on the
dude,
bucket
but-
from Lawson.
Shit.
Here's Freak. And again, it's the
I'm
Longhorns from
drilling
deep.
that motherfucker.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Lewis a screen on Dorton. There's a good screen. And stolen by Freak. Launches the three.
That's a-
and Texas
oh
hits
my gosh.
again from deep.
This
Gosh.
is why everybody thinks Freak is the real deal. I mean, it's not that he takes over games like he has in the second half. It's that he does it to lead his team to wins. That's
That's
the
our
big
ball. That's our ball. Oh,
He's a
damn.
winner. And through a lot of success at the college
should've
level
dove for the ball.
is talent. But what separates the good from the great is that competitive spirit.
hot.
And Freak has that in spades.
And it's a
I'm
completely
hot.
new group for Arizona. They double him with Freak. Carter left side. He feeds it to Ewing. Puts it up from 15. That's short off the rim. And here's Texas. A 14-2 run over the last bit. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Ooh,
Their fourth and fifth
damn.
attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the free throw. no good.
Damn. There's no way I just missed that free throw.
At the line for 2. And he
There's no way I
sinks the
just missed
second.
that free throw.
Now here's Goodwin. Carter right side. Banked in off the glass.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had.
Okay.
If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally
What
get
the
one.
fuck?
They
I definitely
there's
stepped
hot
up
guys,
bounds.
and then there's really hot. They just can't
Oh,
miss.
I'm really hot.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Now here's
It's
Ewing.
really only me.
Williams double team. The dish now to Roberts. Goodwin kicks to Williams. There's the pass to Goodwin. Feeds it to Roberts. 5 to shoot. Arizona needs to get off a shot.
Okay.
And the 3 off target. And here's Texas. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Warwick in at the power forward position. Freak. And
Okay,
there's the whistle.
damn.
Fouled hard
They gotta
on the
find me
shot.
to stop
He'll
me,
go to the
coach.
line.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try to
Are you sure?
any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg.
He
I mean,
does not
in a
know.
day and age where most
He,
guys are self-centered,
now they called a
it's all
timeout.
about
They
really
finna sub me out the
refreshing
game,
for a player like
coach.
Freak,
Please don't
who
sub me out
doesn't
the game,
invite
coach.
that
I got
kind of
32.
noise.
Let me go for 40.
That's
coach.
as impressive as his skill set.
He said, okay, you have 20 more
Arizona trails
seconds.
by 19. Lawson kicks to Johnson. They double team Johnson. Ewing inside. Guarded by Ford. Dishes it to Lewis. Lawson with it. Out defended by Freak. From deep. Here's Ewing. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And here's Texas. They're on a 19-6 run. And a wide open look for Freak.
Come on, bro.
Freak's
Come
got
on,
35
bro.
in the game.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with your partner. Not quite. I'm
What do you mean, not
around
quite?
at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Longhorns leading by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Longhorns.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite
Like
honestly, they were
watching
able
a
to do
cat
more
play with a
or
mouse.
less, whatever they wanted to do.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where their basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Please don't send me. Yo, fuck this coach. Yo, I'm not playing another year here. Is this a national championship game?
Welcome, everyone.
I think it
it's
is.
the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And
Oh,
for two
they can't
teams,
say national
this marks the
championship.
end of an incredible trip.
But,
and the energy is contagious here in the building. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Texas Longhorns.
Walk down,
Kevin,
fuck
this
it.
is the night where we're going to see
but I
some
ain't gonna lie
intense
to you, bro.
basketball, high energy.
Who the
lay
fuck
it
would wanna
all
spend
out on the
another
line
year in
for college
college?
hoops. Everything
Like,
these young
nobody
players have
wanna do
worked
all
towards
of
their
it the
entire
same.
life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives.
That's a dime.
Big key in coming through.
That could have been
in a
my
game
first
like this
career
is how
assist,
well
but
you
he
can
fucking
compose
missed.
yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw
Pass
energy
the ball.
and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case.
Sam
Won the
Decker.
tournament back in 1941.
I don't know if
Different
that's
time
the
back
actual
then,
name, but I feel
a
like it
title,
is.
Nevertheless.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart
Oh, that's a
racing for the
bucket.
first few minutes. That's
Yeah,
just
fuck
natural.
it. We
That's
just
adrenaline.
finna have a
They need to remain calm, though, and let the game come
We
to
just
them
finna
and
have a
kind of
dick and
ease
balls
into
tonight,
it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Yo,
The offensive rebound. And a strong finish
All right,
with your
bro.
hands.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
nigga.
And that one's
Do you not know
good.
who I am? I'm leading the country in
Seizing control of this
points.
game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean,
Or go
usually
pro,
a player with his
like-
upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic
Damn, that was
aspect of
two.
collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising,
Yes.
this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
They double him with Freak. Here's Hawkins. And a foul on the
Why
shot.
are you
Gives them the
fouling?
strike for 2.
Yeah,
Like,
the
why are you
defender all
fouling,
over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the line for him here. So both teams making some changes here.
Like, come on.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Longhorns leading by 11. And a wide open look for Freak.
Oh,
And Texas hits
let's go.
again from deep.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
What bumps?
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a
What
long and
accolades?
productive career at the pro level.
And it's blocked. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hawkins is out there with Hill. And it's Conley in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Freak. Shot is no good. Excellent D from Wade.
So
Wisconsin
now,
trails by 14. It's Hill on the wing.
none of my big
from
men
deep.
want to be here
And
to
he gets
rebound
it to
for
go.
me. We just leaving
Now
the mixed
Freak,
kids open.
13 points in the game. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Longhorns.
You know not to
from deep.
leave those mixed light skin
Points now
kids open,
almost
bro. That's the worst thing to do, bro.
From the triple, 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean,
Platoon swap here for Texas. 1:06 left here in the first half of the game. Outside Hill. Here's the screen. Peyton kicks to Fisher. Payton outside. Inside. They double him with Freak. Dawkins the pass to Payton.
What are you doing? Stay down.
Badgers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. Hawkins checked in for Fisher.
Let me get that
He
rebound.
doesn't get the second one.
And as we see Freak and his
I'm gonna need that beep beep, Cardi. I'm gonna need that extraterrestrial, Cardi. What was they bumping back? What, Magnolia?
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American
Broke
selection in high
Boy,
school.
Magnolia.
And a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Hill has the open look, and the three
He
ball
just
is good.
popped that shit from the logo.
Hill's got his second basket of the
Let me
night.
do that.
Texas leading by 14. Now here's Freak. He's got 16. That is good.
I got more points than the whole team.
Freak's got 18 points.
And he just big
Freaking
boyed
and
right there. The
vibing.
height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And out of bounds is the Badgers.
Nigga, how? How do you lose the ball, dude? What the fuck?
Hawkins. And that's going to do it. Some good defense. A dominating
Like-
first half of alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And you've got to be excited after the show we saw in the first half. Freak and his team came right out and
That's
took
crazy,
control of this
bro.
game.
And guys, give them credit. They came to play. A lot of times nerves can slow a team up in a title game like this. But
Out of bounds, let's go.
It's a cucumber. They still need to have
So, we
another
got
strong
20
half
points.
here to close things out.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the power forward position.
Damn.
And for the Badgers. they
I
got
literally
Decker.
coulda ran over there
Hill
and
is
got the
out there with
rebound.
Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the fourth.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime drop.
Oh my goodness.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Freak.
Green,
Nice
baby.
assist from Ford. 25 points for Freak.
Their second half
25.
has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
There's the three.
28, you bang.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now here's Decker. Doherty defending. Decker kicks to Hawkins. Turner with the steal. Fast break. Texas. Here's Freak. And again, it's the
31.
from deep.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
I
lie.
don't know. There might be more. And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Move the ball.
From deep.
That's in.
The shot is off. So
Damn.
the Badgers will take it the other way. Outside Hill. Feeds it to
I
Conley.
don't care.
It's back to Hill. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. Freak's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
That's an easy bucket. That's an easy bucket. We got 35 now. We got 35 now.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that
We
screen.
got
on
36.
that possession.
Damn, I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my
Fisher
voice.
with the ball. Freak in at point guard. Hudson
Ain't no
is
way
out
I'm
there with
losing my
Davis.
voice.
Then it's Richmond. And it's Rush in at the 3 spot. The pass to Payton.
I ain't even been yelling.
And they double
What
up
was I
Payton.
say?
Kicks it
Okay.
to Wade. The Badgers working the ball around now.
Oh, okay. They're fucking me up with
6
the
to shoot.
passes.
Payton up top. Richmond with the rebound.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And
We're drilling that shit.
is good.
49.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody.
This would be one of the
hopes on him
worst
to lead the team
national
throughout the
championship
season,
games to
and he hasn't
watch
disappointed. For all the hype that's
ever.
around
Not
him,
gonna lie.
He lived up to all of
Like,
it.
imagine watching a team get squashed by
Fisher
like
dishes
40
to
points in
Payton.
the national championship game.
A floater, and Wade
Not
with
talking
the
about
layup.
the football though.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And it's Freak missing.
Bro.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't
Two-man?
get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Wade. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Longhorns.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its
Yo.
fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and On the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively.
Oh
got
my
good looks,
goodness.
and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And Fisher kicks to Conley from the arc. Again, Conley missing. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Just send me a screen, bro. Send me a
Here's
screen.
Freak. Hudson with a screen on Conley. 24 seconds left here in the second half.
Damn.
Got a piece of it. Here's Freak. And he takes that one and powers it.
How much is that? 44?
Guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And I'm not even on the court.
Such a
Well, 44.6 rebounds.
special moment for these kids.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely the #1 pick, so it don't matter. They can lose. Why is he wearing number
This is
35?
pure elation, being able to call themselves now
Like,
champions.
number 36.
From the
Who the fuck is number
the rest
36?
of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls.
I was such an
along the
NBA Youngboy fan that every single time I would play Madden or 2K back in the day, I would make my player out the number 38 because I was a big Youngboy fan.
Quite the gauntlet to get to this
Dead
moment.
ass.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
All right, #1 pick me. League bound me. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there.
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
You bet here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnati, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
Yo, what is up with Cece, bro? She's steady being weird.
Queen mother, this young talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well. How you doing?
She's literally hating on everybody around them.
This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Ugh.
Please understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freaking insistent
Yeah.
that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time. And I work with some of the best. Now let me rephrase that. I work with the best. And the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Don Pagnati, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected with this freaking environment. I love it, freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the lead first, right? That's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnati, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Nigga, fuck, I look like doing 4 years of college.
Life
Nigga,
and basketball, you need to adapt
nigga,
to the situation at hand.
fuck what
Even
they
if you have the
think.
greatest coach, and they draw up the greatest play, and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen. Shoot, dribble, pass, and defend basketball. My
You know what?
entire
You're
time on
right.
this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that.
You're right.
I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on
Nah,
your
he's
ankle
right. I ain't gonna lie.
last year?
I ain't gonna lie. He's right.
We
He's
know
right.
it's
I ain't
nothing,
gonna
but
lie.
next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But bam! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Maybe not
Damn.
flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Don Pagnati, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir. No disrespect was meant. But Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice. The freedom to live.
That is true.
Money is the difference between renting and owning. Between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured.
He is
You
spitting.
want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnati, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right.
That is
Anything can
true.
happen. This is his future. This
You're
is
not
his life.
listening to me.
Exactly. His future, his life. Let's go.
Pops. Sorry. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
I know
for a
CC
fact
ass
that
from the
you've been
stand up and
talking
says on
about
hater
stuff
shit.
You need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in the draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you
Wait, why you
realize the
saying
difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? CC, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I'm gonna tell you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in
Literally.
and practically adopted him.
Martha,
Literally.
I'm telling you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with
It's
y'all.
not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to
That is literally
You know, it's his future.
This is
Bro.
none of your business.
You still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is,
There's only one person.
in the room
Exactly.
that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to
That
graduate.
is true.
I want you to
You
get
can
a job.
always go
I want
back
call
to
you Dr.
college.
Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see, ever, somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do. Nobody's better.
Seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just
Mr.
need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency.
Yeah.
Baby, what do you want to do?
Nigga, I'm trying to go to the league. Fuck all that shit, nigga. Fuck, I look like going to class.
Here's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to go to the league.
Go through this contract, front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I love you
son.
too, son. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft.
Oh, what a great meeting. Oh. Wait, who had the number 1 pick in 2015? Oh, the Timberwolves. Yeah, y'all can just. Oh, Cat was the number 1 pick. Yeah.
The point guard from the
Nigga, what? I just got drafted to the Timberwolves? What the fuck? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. 55 overall. Oh, 55 overall, no badges. Oh, hell. I averaged 36 points, 4 rebounds, 0 assists. Nah, G. I was a straight bucket. I'm literally Cam Thomas on the real, though. I'm literally Cam Thomas.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Damn, this
please
nigga is
welcome
ugly as
Frequency
shit.
Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
God damn.
Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom.
I think that we should run from the storm.